Miranda Vent, right? Vent?
Yes.
Your host. Everybody, Tap House, this is awesome. I traveled here for my son's pool tournament. He's the 3-time junior state champ of Pennsylvania. He shot great. He shoots tomorrow at 9 a.m. He's in the loser bracket. He's shooting great. I'm celebrating, drinking a little. The chances of me coming in and getting to do comedy. I went on a trip to visit my brother in Kansas City, and it ended in a result of me having a grudge against Taco Tuesday. Because he took me out for Taco Tuesday, and then on Wednesday I'm like, let me check out the comedy scene. And his best friend, his girl's best friend was like, oh, the comedy thing's on Tuesday night. I'm like, fuck you guys. My brother doesn't think I'm funny, right? My oldest brother. I got shit about that later. Anyway, so I want to go into my Erie shit. Erie, Pennsylvania. Have you guys heard of it at all? Okay, a reference. Recently, school shootings. How are teachers going to handle the problem, right? The mini baseball bat, that's Mill Creek, that's in Erie. Did you guys hear about the mini baseball bat? That's stupid. There's not a punchline, but that's a joke in itself, okay? How about the Facebook killer, the guy that shot the guy in Cleveland? He came to Erie, and that's where he got killed. No place to die like Erie. That's the shit we get into, right? Even better. Netflix. The Mind of a Murderer, I think it is, or Mastermind, the pizza bomber guy, right? I don't really have a joke about it, but I like getting in situations, right? So when that happened, the next Halloween, I was like, I'm going as Brian Wells. The joke was on me, though, because I couldn't get that color off either. I like to keep comedy exciting for me, because that's what it's all about. And you guys, this is awesome that you guys are here, don't get me wrong. But to keep it exciting for me, tonight I took a little different angle. I took 3 doses of Viagra.
Oh, God.
Whoa!
Actually, I just did that to see if I could get everybody in the room to look at my dick at the same time.
Did it work?
I don't know. Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff I wanted to say. I wanted to make sure it's an open mic and I didn't just regurgitate shit I do at home all the time. Like, yeah, these jokes. No, this is a joke I've never done in public, but I'm suffering from the hair loss thing. And I don't know if you guys had it. G-spot of the microphone. I didn't know if you guys had it out here, but we had Aquanet hairspray in the 80s. You guys heard of that? Okay. And I remember getting ready for school and I had the fucking part, right? But I had the alfalfa thing. And I remember holding the can and spraying, not trying to break the mirrors in the bathroom because the can was like fucking 2 foot long. It was like 88 cents. Right? We don't know what was in it, right? That's hence where my joke's going right here. Because I would spray that shit until I feel it drip down and then I go and slide it and it would stay down, right? So that's why I'm bald. And that's why it's not a good joke, because I've never tried it in public, see? I did it. There you go. Now I'll just tell you shit that's always worked for me, and it's like fucking gold. No, so recently my son graduated the 8th grade. I went to the 8th grade graduation. The principals talked, the fucking guidance counselor, they don't know how to public speak at all. It made me question the whole public education system as a whole. What are we even celebrating here? They're graduating 8th grade. What is this? Like, every high school dropout graduates 8th grade. I always tell it wrong. I'm like, high school I always say high school graduate, so I got it right that time. It's good. It's a personal thing for me. It's like a milestone. How long do I get to disappoint you guys? Do I have...
You're the last comic, so like...
I could go into my notebook, because there's a few things I want to make sure I say.
You know what? I'll step out and smoke, and you just...
Do it. Oh my God, that's right. Check on my kid. He's in the car.
Okay.
No, yeah, the window's cracked. That's part of the joke. Actually, no, I figured I'd hire a prostitute to watch him. Maybe he could learn something. Right? Well, actually, no. I would have had his mom watch him, but she jumped in the other car when I turned the corner. That means his mom. It'd go into better thoughts. I'll just bash the ex right now. I'll get right into that. She deserves it. She traveled out here also to watch the tournament. I told my son, that's got to be important. Like, I don't have a lot of money. Your mom doesn't have a lot of money. The chances of you traveling, us getting to watch you. Right? So he's, I'm like, a lot of the prostitutes are probably out of work this week because she just gives the pussy away. Right? No, seriously. Her idea of fantasy football is creating a roster of players she wants to fuck in the locker room after the game. And no, you know how I know this? Because I looked at the sheet and it was all kickers. She's a leg guy. Okay, no, that's not right. She said shortly after we were married, the romance went out the window. I said, yeah, along with a razor you shave your legs with.
That one's in Miranda's.
She heard me tell some jokes one time about hiring a hitman because it'd be cheaper than a divorce attorney. But I'm like, what would Hitman get like all the fun? Maybe we could do it on a job shadowing day. Save a little bit, help out. She heard it, she approached me. And the thing I love about comedy is it gives me a chance to say all the things that I don't have the balls to rebuttal to someone's face because it's just too far. But she can't do shit now, right? Because she can't believe, she's like, yeah, I heard that man joke. It was on Facebook. I was like, well, first of all, I got put it on YouTube. Somebody else put it on Facebook. My shit's getting around. Well, then she's like, yeah, you want to do stand-up comedy? I'm going to do some stand-up comedy myself. I'm going to do some stand-up comedy about bad sex. And I know why she said this, right? Because she wanted to tell me she was having sex, but it wasn't good because she was trying to tap it again, right? I didn't have the balls to say this shit, but this is my rebuttal. She says this. She says, I'm going to do some stand-up comedy myself. That's a little out of your element. You're used to laying down.
Yeah.
Yo, you're going to do a stand-up set about bad sex. Now, first of all, there's nothing funny about bad sex. Second of all, now I know it wasn't my fault. Yeah, I bashed the ex a little bit. And people are like, don't you have anything positive to say about your ex? I'm like, her Kegel game is on point because I had no clue she was fucking everybody else. Yeah, that's good stuff. God. Recently, she, after the divorce, she's like, I'm changing my name back to the maiden name. I'm like, sweet! I can finally quit telling people you're my sister. Because nobody's going to tell you what a whore your sister is, right? Oh, you know, so-and-so. Yeah. I could work on that setup a little bit. Let me randomly pick something on this list here, guys. How's it going, Tap House? Tip your bartender. If you're too drunk, let me take you home, especially if you're female. I heard a rumor that my hotel might have bed bugs, so I'm just going to check my shit. I only brought what I'm wearing, so I'm good. Recently, I was hanging out with this chick, and I told her, G-spot. I told her I suffer from dyslexia. And she said, let me stop you right there. I'm using you for sex. I don't care. And now she expects me to apologize for what happened. And I refuse, because I went 2 in the stink and 1 in the pink. Right? 1, it was dark in there. 2, I'm ambidextrous. 3, we changed positions like 8 times. And you didn't care. So I made her care. That way. We have a DUI is a thing in Pennsylvania. I don't know if it's a thing here in Iowa. I hope not. I don't want to find out. I'm just saying. But there's a commercial that runs in Pennsylvania. It says, "Buzz driving is drunk driving." No, it's not. They're just telling you the charges are going to be the same. Right? I'm like, I pull behind a cop. I'm all empowered. Like, you can't pull me over. My friend's like, why do you get all like that? I'm like, they can't pull me over. He's like, why? I'm like always up to no good. I don't know. I don't want to get pulled over. No, they can't pull you over. They're in front of you, right? I don't know. So they said something about Robin Williams, and it was like a theme earlier. I made a note of it, and God, it comes up later in this joke, so it kind of avoids the setup, but it's going there. I was talking to a therapist, and he's like, "What do you want your ex to?" It was like when we were kind of like trying. I was thinking about working out. Actually, I knew it, but I was still working out in my head. And he's like, "What do you want her to do?" I'm like, "Shit, what could you do? What you do?" Now I'm like, I want her to reenact the very last thing that Robin Williams did. I mean, come on. He can appreciate it and made a joke about it, right? You can't leave a good comedian hanging. Right? Hey, don't give me crap. His blood is on Michael J. Fox's shoes, right? Those are big shoes to fill. Or no, the blood is on his hands. Those are big shoes to fill. I haven't told a joke in forever. And then when that one's like, oh, it's too much, I'm like, oh, so I should leave the Sandy Hook shit alone, but I don't really have Sandy Hook shit. The only thing I can come up with, there hasn't been a mass shooting here for schools around this area, right? I'm not too close for that shit? Okay, cool. Because if it was too close, like, oh, I'm so sorry, let's do a gun raffle next door. Because that's what they do. I don't know, it's impressive. But like, the only thing I can say about Sandy Hook to like crack a joke is like, this is the only opportunity that they might be able to like study cases of survival guilt.
Oh, shit.
Right? I'm bad. I'm so bad. And then like, okay, maybe it is the video games that's causing this sort of violence. All right? Because when I was in school, I went to school on mushrooms. I played Super Mario Brothers. These kids are playing Call of Duty. They're going with AK-47s. I don't know.
Yes, sir.
It's fucking weird. Oh, God.
Yeah, what would you like?
I gotta use the mic stand. I always try to do different jokes, and I want to do a hands joke. Use my hands. Okay. So recently, I went to the chiropractor and got denied. because my insurance is all fucked up, right? So what do I do about my neck? I'm like, I'll go to one of these massage parlors and get a legit neck rub, right? Don't do it. Just pay these girls for what they're used to doing. It was a half hour, yes, and I had hiccups the rest of the night. And the trick to that joke is making myself look as uncomfortable as I can, as I hurt my chin a little bit. It's alright. That hands joke didn't work. I'll do another one. So I got when problems happened in my marriage that went bad, it was when I got a third shift job. It was great. I got a lot more money and everything. It was cool. And I got like love letters in the lunch box. And then a little bit later, the love notes stopped. And then I noticed I stopped getting the silverware with my snack pack. Is there a problem with my marriage? Nah. I don't think so. I don't know. How are we tonight, everybody? Are we good? God, this is so fucking cool. You guys are all like not reading out of notes. Like I bring it. This is like I have a problem where all the jokes want to just funnel out of my face. Like you're gonna know I'm funny forever, and then they all block up and shit. It's retarded. I get like on autopilot and just spit as fast as I can. You guys are a very funny group. All of you. I love it. It was great. This made my night. This is awesome. Thanks for having us. I'll do just like a couple more, I guess. So I bash on my ex-wife. I bash on like kind of girls I date and stuff, and I'm afraid I'm gonna become like the Taylor Swift of comedy. Like they're like, oh, you're a comedian, that's cool and shit, but I'm not gonna touch you because I don't want to hear jokes about me later, you fucking asshole. But I figured out what Taylor Swift's next boyfriend needs to do to avoid that humiliating song after the breakup. He needs to film a sex tape of him giving her a golden shower because she isn't gonna sing about shit. Right? You guys ever heard the song? We are never, ever, ever getting back together. And when I do, like, that's why I do comedy, is because I can't sing for shit. But I'm gonna bash on that song. And Taylor, you weren't really listening. I wasn't trying to get back. Drink another one, Joe. Fucking idiot. You're playing. I am. Hold on. I gotta read that punchline. That's my problem, my voice in my head. The whole way here, you're gonna nail it. You're gonna nail it. And then I fuck it up, and then he's like, you didn't nail it. He says in my head. He says in my own head. Yeah, she was like singing about getting back together. I'm like, Taylor, you weren't even listening to what I was trying to say. I just want to know if I get to fuck you again. That's why I rewind, because that punchline's really good, and I blabbered it up like a fucking idiot. All right, I'm gonna do one more. So, we've all had conversations about time machines and time travel. That's fucking cool, right? And I'm like, if I could go back in time, I would treat my wife different. Not like during the marriage, like before, to prevent it from happening. Right? Instead of a time machine, because we know it's impossible, why don't we create a situation machine? Right? Any situation works, right? And I'm like, I can't get past the idea of creating a situation that I'm in one room with everyone I've ever had sex with. How come I only know half of the people in here? Is that Bill Cosby in the back? I don't know. Anyway, I'm Joe Summers. My time is up. I think those Viagra are kicking in. Thanks for having me.